What's going on, guys? It is 6:43 p.m. and I'm gonna let my cat out of my office. He is I didn't actually realize he was in my room. My litter box is in my closet, or my litter box. His litter box is in my office closet. So I think he was taking a shit in there and accidentally locked him in. So give me 1 second. Come on, come on. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. Go. All right. Alright guys, how's everybody doing? So yeah, it is Monday night, 6:44 p.m. I figured I would come hang out with you guys for about an hour. As most of you know, if you've been tuning into my live streams recently, my goal is to stream at least 3 times a week moving forward. I know it's kind of been wishy-washy here and there when I'm going to stream and whatnot since the baby came along. So now I'm trying to get, you know, my daughter is actually going to a routine. She's going to bed at a decent time now. She's eating on a routine. So I figured now it's time for me to start a routine as well. So, yeah. So 3 days a week is kind of my goal. I'm hoping for like Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. But yeah, it'll all fall into place eventually. It'll all fall into place. I'm planning on staying up late tonight and writing. I have 4 video ideas written down. I planned on writing one of them today, but my daughter was super fussy all day, and I was not able to. I was able to write like a paragraph when she took a nap, and then she started crying again. But yeah, I got 4 video ideas I'm hoping to hash out tonight. Couple of them, or 2 of them, are kind of spoofs. I don't know how long those will take me to make, but yeah. Anyway, enough of me. How's everybody doing? Sully Hogs, good to see you, man. Makatsi and Psychotic, good to see you as well. Lord Dapper 88, Jay Hayes, Star Wars 124, Mason Obaskik, Obat, Mason, Grand Shock Trooper, Duke, aka Slick B's dog. Everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm curious. I'm always curious. Is this anyone's first time at a HelloGreedo live stream? I'm super curious. Super curious. Please come back to Discord. I wish I had more time, man. Like, I have not been on my computer all day since the last time I streamed. Basically, the only time I'm at my computer is when I'm streaming or when I'm editing video. Usually when I'm writing a video, I'm on my laptop and my daughter's like playing with her toys on the ground. So like, I wish I had more time for Discord. I needed, I have the app on my phone. I think maybe it would be best to like fire up Discord and like just lay in bed on my phone and chit chat with you guys right before I go to bed, you know what I mean? But man, I will say that I miss kind of playing PUBG with everybody and shooting the shit and hanging out on Discord, but eventually, you know, this is kind of the toughest period with a baby. She's just fussy. She's kind of getting a routine. But eventually, I think, you know, when she goes, when she takes longer naps and when she, goes to bed even earlier and whatnot, when she's able to kind of function on her own, you know, I think I will have more time for Discord and random video games with everybody, you know. But yeah. First for me, it's mine, not mine. Fifth, my first. Wow, we got a lot of first-time HelloGreedo live streamers going on here. Nice. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. These are always kind of, I got a spam call coming in. Shit. One sec, guys. Fucking damn it. Spam call and a bunch of text coming in.
We've brought their advance to a halt.
Alright. I've completely lost my train of thought.
End this now.
Alright, there we go. No!
The payload is ours.
I'm on my way to Orlando. Nice. Are you watching it? I'm assuming watching it on the in the car. Hey Greedo, I haven't seen Solo yet. Should I? Noob Factory. Yeah, absolutely. Why haven't you? Are you a part of the silly ass boycott? I didn't like a movie. I better boycott the movie. Okay. What do you think of my new lightsaber? Oh yeah, dude, it was sharp. Thanks for sharing that. Where did you get that from? I'm curious. I didn't. If you posted it on the tweet, I missed it. But I've always wanted something like that. Kind of my ideal lightsaber would be the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi green lightsaber. I would love to have that mounted on my wall, like vertically, like a nightlight almost, kind of like an ambient LED light, you know. But yeah, that's kind of my goal. But yeah, yeah, you should absolutely see Solo. It was one of my least favorite Star Wars movies. Actually, it's my third least favorite Star Wars movie. But I'm definitely in the minority. Most people seem to really love Solo, so which is good, right? But you should see it. Absolutely, you should see it. You should see every Star Wars movie. Like if you're a Star Wars fan, I don't know. I don't know. That's for a video topic, huh? Also, unpopular opinion, but Return of the Jedi is my fave. Grand Shock Trooper. I know a lot of people, like, in my personal life whose favorite Star Wars movie is Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't say unpopular opinion. It's your own goddamn opinion, right? You don't have to explain yourself. You like what you like. HelloGreedo 2020.
Our carrier's been overrun. Get that thing moving.
Woo! Oh, no way.
Sup, my man? Do you like WW2 movies? If ya do, I like to suggest to check out Unknown Soldier 2017 film. It's Finnish film.
Interesting.
A very interesting story.
Makansi, thank you so much for the first super chat and channel support of the stream. I greatly appreciate that, man. The Robot Reddit, and I'm going to read it too. Sup, man? Do you like World War II movies? If you do, I like to suggest to check out Unknown Soldier 2017 film. It's Finnish film, but very interesting story. Let me see. Is the cover, like, does the cover have like a medic on it? Unknown Soldier 2017. Oh no, this is not what I'm thinking of. Huh, okay. Yes, to answer your question, yes, I do. When it comes to like war movies and whatnot, I think World War II is just kind of my favorite era. There's something. I think the reason I like World War II movies so much and World War II video games, you know, the lines, the divisions were so evenly drawn between good and evil, you know, and I don't know if we'll ever have another war where it is so obvious who's you know, which side. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever have a more black and white war than World War II. But yeah, regardless. Yes, I do love World War II movies. I like World War II shooters. They're probably my favorite genre of shooter. But no, Makansi, I've never heard of Unknown Soldier. I'll have to check that out for sure. I'm trying to think. You know, my default go-to favorite World War II movie is probably Saving Private Ryan. That's probably a lot of people's, right? And it's hard to believe that movie came out, what, 22 years ago now? Right? It came out in 96? Is that correct? 96? I might be wrong about that. But, no, I'll definitely check it out, man. Thank you for the,
You should check out the song Tape Machine by Starfucker. Think you would dig the concept. Also, keep being positive and rad.
Cole, I cannot believe the robot red Starfucker. Interesting. Give me one sec, Cole. But yeah, Makatsi, I appreciate that that recommendation. I'm always up for new World War II movies. It's been a long time since I've seen one. And you brought up an interesting point. I don't know. I mean, I saw Downfall. I'm trying to think of other foreign World War II films I've seen. I'm really trying to rack my brain and think. But I bet there's a plethora of World War II movies that I've never seen, you know, that are technically foreign from my perspective, right? Interesting. I'm going to have to look into that. If you have any more suggestions, let me know. And Cole Schreiber, you should check out the song Tape Machine by Starfucker. Think you would dig the concept. Also, keep being positive and rad. Let's see. Tape Machine. Oh, music video. Okay. Starfucker. Okay. I'll check that out. I have it pulled up right now. I'll check that out after the stream. Oh, Starfucker's on Polyvinyl Records? Interesting. Huh. Okay. I used to buy stuff from Polyvinyl all the time. I had no idea that they were a part of them. Interesting. Okay.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Huh.
Meant to say music video.
Roger that, Cole. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I had no idea that Starfucker was on Polyvinyl. Like American Football, Owen, a lot of bands, Captain Jazz, a lot of bands that I really like are on Polyvinyl. So, but yeah, thank you for the suggestion, Cole. I'll check it out. Have you heard of old Soviet World War II movie called Fall of Berlin? Gaming Dude. No, I never have. Never have. No. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I bet there's a ton of World War II movies that I am not familiar with because, you know, because I'm an American and we Americans tend to just watch American things. Kind of the same deal is something I've always been interested in. I've never really researched it. Oh shit. Is, you know, I'm super familiar and versed in the American space program. I've never really looked into the Soviet space program. You know, I know I have a basic knowledge of it just through competition, right? But yeah, for the most part, like I'm completely clueless to a lot of the Soviet space program. So I've just always been interested to check out, you know, some details and stuff like that. Have you seen any World War I movies? Spartan. I'm sure I have. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Gareth, I've seen Downfall. Really great.
ROTJ is best. Music score for Luke V. Vader, so good.
James does? James Doos? Wait. Yamet? Huh? I know I'm gonna sound super dumb when I attempt to pronounce your name. Because in my brain, there's like 3 different ways I could potentially pronounce that, and I'm sure they're all wrong. So maybe it's just James? James, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, one sec.
Sorry, nothing interesting to say.
Alright, Tom. One sec, man. What is that dude doing? ROTJ is best. Music score for Luke v. Vader, so good. I will say that Luke v. Vader v. Emperor is my favorite lightsaber duel in the entire Star Wars saga. So far, at least. Oh, one sec.
Always.
I gotta say that watching these live streams really has helped me more than you think. This proves that the little things can help someone in big ways.
There you go, man. Oh shit, one sec, psychotic. Damn. One sec, guys. I'm gonna let the super chats catch up. Really appreciate the support, guys. I see a Han shot first, Diaper.
The Force will be with you. Always.
I'm heading down to Florida in a couple weeks. You ever been to Sanibel? It's kinda by Naples. Also, just saw
first time?
Apollo 13 for the first time earlier.
What, Sully? Jesus.
The Force will be with you.
One sec.
Always.
diapers for little Leia. Love you, so.
Nice, Han. One sec, guys. Let me catch up with the super chats. But first, I want to say thank you to M98 for becoming the latest fleet member. I greatly appreciate that, man. You were a fleet member before, right? So, oh shit. I just ran right into the enemy. So you know the drill, but dude, I greatly appreciate that, man. If everybody in the chat could do me a big favor and say welcome to the fleet, M98, I truly appreciate that. It's good to see you, man. I thought you were in the chat for the last the last Q&A. Maybe I was wrong. Nice, but I appreciate that, man. Welcome to the fleet. And all right. Yeah, James, my favorite lightsaber duel in the entire saga is Return of the Jedi, Luke v. Vader v. Emperor. There's just so much going on. The Emperor's toying with Luke. Luke tosses away his lightsaber because he's a Jedi. He's not going to join the Emperor, right? He's defiant. There's redemption with Luke's father, Vader. It is my favorite lightsaber duel, and it's, you know, it's technically, it's probably, most people, I would say, probably not most people, maybe I'm in the minority, but most people probably enjoy. I'm curious what you guys enjoy. Do you like the prequel lightsaber duels or the original trilogy lightsaber duels more? For me, I find the original trilogy duels to be way more engaging, way more interesting. I've said this ad nauseum on videos and live streams, but lightsaber duels to me are more about conversations. In the original trilogy, during every single epic lightsaber duel, from Obi-Wan and Vader all the way to Luke and Vader and the Emperor, it's all about conversation. It's all about expository dialogue and learning more about these characters. And I think it's far superior, but yeah.
Recover the carrier quickly.
Storytelling-wise, I can understand from a spectacle reason why people would like the prequels, you know. A little more choreography, a little more acrobatics, I suppose. Little gymnasts spinning around with laser swords. But I appreciate that channel support, James. And Tom Davis, Booby Gobbler. Sorry, nothing interesting to say. Well, Booby Gobbler's pretty interesting.
We can do this.
Somebody make that a YouTube channel video. Or a YouTube channel, Booby Gobbler. I actually thought about making a new channel today. With little stupid ideas that I had last night. But I thought about it and I was like, nah, maybe in the future. But Tom, I appreciate that channel support, man. It's good to see you. Booby Gobbler. Alright, where am I doing? What am I doing? That was just a floating dead body that appeared. Weird. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me steal the shit, man. Let me flank everybody. Let's see if I can make this happen. If I can make this happen. Oh, come on, grenades. God damn it. Damn it. Psychotic, I gotta say that watching these live streams really does help me more than you think. This proves that the little things can help someone in big ways. Absolutely, man. Well, I'm glad these streams are able to help you a little bit. Have you ever thought about live streaming yourself? I find this to be super kind of, I don't know, like just relaxing. Oh, 1 sec.
By the way, Pop Toughen Up, 113-0, smiley face.
Pop Toughen Up. By the way, Pop Toughen Up, 1113-0. I don't know what that means, Gareth. Somebody in the chat, Pop Toughen Up before every fight. Oh. I just understood what you're saying. I understood what you're saying. Okay.
Hey, Greedo, what are your thoughts on all the drama going on with Rebel Force Radio? I used to listen to them a lot a few years ago.
Adrian Avalar, thank you so much, man. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to catch up with all these live streams in a second.
Did you see the
Live
new
streams?
Jurassic World?
Alright, here we go. Give me 1 sec, guys. I apologize for being so slow on the super chats, but I will get to them. I just want to make sure that the robot is able to read them without interrupting.
Someone should make a list for you of everything everyone ever suggested to you. And just go off the list. Probably lasts like a few 100 hours.
You're probably right. Probably right. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Let me scroll down to make sure I'm getting everybody, okay? But, yeah, Psychotic. Like I was saying, I'm glad these little live streams are able to help you. I know for sure there's YouTubers and videos and whatnot that I really look forward to. And whenever, like Red Letter Media, for example, whenever they upload a video, it's weird, but it does put me in a good mood. It's something that I can look forward to watching. I enjoy their sense of humor, and I love their perspective. And it's something that, you know, like whenever they do a Wheel of the Worst or a Best of the Worst or something like that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Red Letter Media, but they're hands down my favorite YouTube channel. But whenever they upload, I just... There's like a little sense of excitement, you know? It's like a new Game of Thrones is on. A new Red Letter Media is on. It's just, to me, it's like the same level of excitement. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. But Psychotic, I hope everything's going well, and I'm glad my little silly-ass live streams are able to help in some way, in some small way. And Sully Hogs, I'm heading down to Florida in a couple weeks. You ever been to Sanibel? Sanibel Island. It's kind of by Naples. Also just saw Apollo 13 for the first time earlier. I don't know if I ever have. I don't know if I've ever been to Naples, and I don't know if I've ever been to Sanibel. I don't think I have. To tell you the truth, I can't think of where Naples or Sanibel are. I'm really trying to think. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, I've never been to either. But, dude, I'm blown away that you just saw Apollo 13 for the very first time. That's hard to believe.
First live stream. Love the channel and keep up the great work.
Nice, Patrick. 1 sec, man. Shotgun, weapon. Boom! 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 Damn. But I'm glad you finally saw Apollo 13. That's if I have a top 5 favorite movie list, Apollo 13 is certainly in the top 5. Without a doubt. Do you guys hear my daughter crying?
The
Damn
Force
it.
will be with you, always.
It is fucking beautiful.
For example, I'm going to work on my comic and having you in the background is inspired. Me believe it or not.
I believe it, man. Oh, 1 sec. 1 sec. Let's see. All right, Hanshot first. To help with diapers for little Leia. Love you, bro. Well, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, diapers are expensive, and she pisses. She's a good pisser and a good shitter. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. We should start like how about college? How about the two Han, your donation's going to her college. How about that? I appreciate that, man. I truly do. And Gareth, well, let me sponsor, by the way, Pop Toughen Up. I had to think long and hard what exactly Toughen Up was. I didn't realize until your other your chat message in there that it was an ability. But yeah, I guess I never really think to pop Toughen Up. I usually use it as like an afterthought when I'm damaged and running away. I guess that's kind of dumb, right? I guess that's the exact opposite way you would want to use it, right? I'm not very good at video games. But yeah, Ed Harris he said my favorite part of Apollo 13. At the end when Ed Harris, Gene Kranz is the character he plays, sits back and he like sheds a tear and he wipes his eye. That's the first time in the entire film he sits down. It's just the weight off of his shoulders, right? Beautiful, beautiful moment. But yeah. And Adrian Avalar, hey Greedo, what are your thoughts on all the drama going on with Rebel Force Radio? I used to listen to them a lot a few years ago. To tell you the truth, I'm not really familiar with what's going on. I've seen like Steel Wars, you know, Steel Saunders, and some other people tweeting at them and kind of getting into, I guess, arguments. Like, I don't even know what to call it. With them. I've never listened to their podcast once. So I'm really not familiar. I know there's something with like... See, it's really strange, man, because I have like looked at their Twitter a couple times and they denounce harassment, but then people say, why are you supporting harassment? And I just don't know enough about it to comment on it, you know? And by saying that, I know people are going to be like, you're a part of the problem. Well, dude, I have a kid now and I can't be caught up in all the drama. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of funny. Like I've gotten blasted by people on Twitter or even comment sections. Why haven't you commented on Kelly Marie Tran leaving Instagram? And then I sit back and like, that was 2 weeks ago and I've just now just now heard about it. And this was a couple weeks ago. Like, I just don't have time. I barely have time to make videos. I don't have time to get caught up in all the drama. Jesus. But no, I haven't. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with it. There are some really fucking silly people in the community who it's kind of interesting, man. Like, I'm not familiar with podcasters, but I am relatively familiar with YouTubers, and it's interesting to see some people question the integrity of other people for liking a movie, right? They question the integrity of certain people for liking a movie. Meanwhile, those people will make 30 videos in a month that are based off of like a single sentence running around in the rumor machine, and they question other people's integrity. You know what I mean? I don't know. That makes sense in my own brain. It's just kind of funny. Everybody's just slinging shit at one another. Nobody's listening to one another, right? Everybody's either like an SJW shill or an alt-right racist asshole. And the truth is usually somewhere in the middle. I think people aren't listening to one another. They're just completely talking past one another. You know what I mean? And that's just not a good way to communicate. And I find myself rolling my eyes at both sides quite a bit when I scroll through my Twitter. I don't know. I'm just like... I'm just kind of like living in my own brain at the moment with Star Wars. There's too much divisiveness and tribalism and sides and arguments, and everybody's just trying to put everybody down, and it's just like, I just want to detach and watch movies and have fun. You know, I still have fun with these movies. Maybe that's the difference between me and some people. I still have fun with them. I don't know. But, no, I am curious, Adrian. I am curious, kind of, what's going on.
I do dislike that characters who disobey orders are always right, instead of sometimes. Makes me love Poe scolding
That's
more,
true.
and we need characters disobeying orders to be shown to be wrong sometimes.
That's a really good point, Avenging. One sec, man. But, Adrian, yeah, I am curious what's going on with that whole thing, because it is a big deal right now in the fandom, I suppose. I constantly see people who are just, I don't know what the word is, but kind of just shitting all over one another. And I'm afraid to ask people what's going on, because if I do that, I know I'm just going to receive like, well, Rebel Force Radio and such are fucking assholes. Okay, that's not an answer. I want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? That's not an answer. I don't know. See, I've never once listened to their show. I don't really know what's going on, so all I have to go on is a couple tweets that I've seen, but I don't know. I'm just here to have fun, man. But yeah, you've piqued my curiosity, and I feel like as a part of the fandom, I feel like I should know. As kind of a vocal part of the fandom with a following, I feel like I should kind of know what's going on in the fandom. Because in the past, you know, I've made a lot of videos about clickbait and about all that kind of stuff, and I feel like maybe I should address certain things now, right? I don't know. I'll read into it. And Delofo Spitting Gamer. Delofo? Like Dilophosaurus? Dilopho? Dilopho Spitting Gamer. Like Dilophosaurus, I'm assuming. Maybe not. Did you see the new Jurassic World? Oh, and then your question is about Jurassic World. Probably, right? Probably Dilophosaurus. No, I have not seen it yet. I probably won't see it until it's on Netflix, to tell you the truth, or something like that. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, I didn't realize I could come from behind. No, I have not seen it, Dilophosaurus. I probably won't see it until it's on Netflix, or I don't know. I haven't seen a movie in the theater since Solo, and before that it was A Quiet Place, and before that it was nothing until, like, God, what's it, Planet of the Apes? The latest Planet of the Apes? Might have been. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if I'll, you know, the first one was okay, the first Jurassic World was okay. This second one seems even sillier and something that I probably will like even less. You know, I don't like saying that because, you know, you gotta see a movie before you judge the movie, but judging by Jurassic World, I don't know if I'll like this newest one. I think I talked about this on my last stream, but, you know, the first Jurassic Park was just such a smart movie. You know, it was exciting, but at the same time, it was interesting. There was interesting components to it. You know, kind of scientifically based. It seemed at least plausible, and they did a really good job building the world. With Jurassic World, I didn't really get that. I really loved the kind of the carnival or the amusement park aspect of it. But other than that, like, I just kind of felt it was just like an empty shell. And when I have just like a masterpiece that is early 90s, mid 90s Jurassic Park, I don't really need a sequel. You know, I don't really need a genetically altered Tyrannosaurus Rex. Is that what it was? Which is kind of an interesting idea because I guess, you know, in the original Jurassic Park, technically they are genetically altered. But I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like with, like, Jaws to me, right? Jaws is one of my all-time favorite movies. This time of the year, I will say that it's probably my favorite movie. In fact, I'm wearing a fucking Jaws t-shirt right now. It says, "Crush it like Quint," and it has a beer can. And then you have Jaws 2 and Jaws 3, and just the endless amount of Jaws sequels that are shittier and shittier and shittier and shittier. Yeah. I didn't really need a Jurassic Park 2 or 3 or Jurassic World or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. But I get it. And M98, someone should make a list for you of everything everyone has ever suggested to you and just go off the list. Probably lasts a few hundred hours.
This game. I want to stream my high kill streaks, but don't know how. Love the channel, man. 113 to 0 was my highest streak.
Oh, Jesus. That's what that was. That's insane. 113 to 0. And you were exclusively playing Boba? God damn. Oh, okay, alright. Give me 1 sec there, Gareth. Yeah, M98. It would be fun to just kind of, like, I do have a whole list of kind of suggestions and whatnot written down. I have a, I don't know if you hear that? Well, actually, you probably can't hear that. But it's just it's a little 5-star Mead high quality paper notebook, and it's just full of stupid ass ideas ranging from Caravan of Courage to fake Jabba, whatever that means. Sometimes, oh, 1 sec.
I actually love The Lost World. Read the book too.
Sully, 1 sec, man. But yeah, I have just a whole laundry list of ideas written down, and some of them, like, I wrote fake Jabba comic. I'm sure I knew exactly what that meant when I first wrote it down, whenever I wrote that down, but now it's just words on paper that I don't know the context of. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas, M98, there sure are. And Patrick Connolly, first live stream, love the channel, and keep up the great work. Well, I appreciate that, and thanks for tuning in, Patrick, for the first time. It's kind of fun. Like, I've noticed that on one hand, there's HelloGreedo viewers that are like exclusively video viewers, and then it seems like a lot of people, I won't say are exclusively live stream viewers, but it does seem like the vast, well, I don't know how to explain it. It does seem like there's kind of like a divide, and it's kind of fun, you know? On one side, I'll have the video viewers exclusively, and then there's the stream viewers. So it's kind of just like a best of both worlds. I get to write scripted videos, and then on here I just kind of get to shoot the shit with you guys. I don't know. I enjoy it. But thanks for tuning in, Patrick, and I really appreciate that channel support, man. I truly do. First live stream. So exciting. It's probably very exciting for you to watch HelloGreedo on a live stream. Some of us cross barriers. There you go. Most of you guys probably do, right? I'm curious if anybody's ever found the HelloGreedo YouTube channel through live stream. I'm sure it's happened, but I just, in my brain, I don't see that as the way people are introduced to the channel. Because I guess I do kind of 50-50 split down the middle videos and streams now. But for the longest time, it was just videos, right? For years. I mean, for like 5 years, 6 years before I got into streaming. So yeah, it's kind of interesting for me to think about people discovering the channel for the first time via live stream, you know. But Psychotic, for example, I'm going to work on my comic, and having you in the background does inspire me, believe it or not. I absolutely believe it. There's like podcasters and other YouTubers and stuff like that that certainly inspire me to do certain things, make videos, or even play games sometimes, you know. There's certain YouTubers that I will watch, and based on their recommendations for like even independent Xbox games or whatnot, I'll end up buying their game. But dude, inspiration comes from everywhere, and that's kind of the to me the most amazing thing about doing this channel is constantly people are telling me like they started their channel because of my channel, and that is that's like all I've ever wanted for this goddamn channel, is just for other people to go, oh, you know what, I can do that too. Because that's how it started with me, you know. I made this channel in 2012. Right? Yeah. No, was it 2011? When was my first video? Why can't I... Was it 2012 or 2011? I think it was 2011. I don't know. And the reason that I did was because of Angry Video Game Nerd. And Red Letter Media. Like, back then, YouTube was a relatively, I won't say new, but it was a relatively just kind of a new territory for, you know, creators to come into, and it's just a whole new world. And watching those two channels made me realize that, you know, they're just making silly videos. I can make silly videos too, you know. But yeah, Psychotic, I'm glad I can be some help to you, and keep kicking ass on those comics, man. I don't know how you make comics listening to somebody talk. If I was, whenever I write or make, I don't know, graphics on the computer or edit video, there is no way that I can listen to people talking on a podcast or a stream or anything. I have to listen to like ambient kind of synth music. That's my working music. As soon as I start listening to a podcast, my workflow just increases by hours because I can't concentrate, you know. But yeah, Avenging Archangel, thank you so much for the super chat as well. I do dislike that characters who disobey orders. Oh shit, can't see. Disobey orders are always right instead of sometimes. Makes me love Poe's scolding more. And we need characters disobeying orders to be shown to be wrong sometimes. Absolutely, absolutely. That's what it's kind of interesting. Like, people completely dismissed the whole Poe, Holdo, Leia thing. I don't know why they dismissed it. There's a valuable lesson in there, you know, and maybe those people need that valuable lesson as well. Not everything ends up rose-colored and dandy, right? Oh, one sec.
Hey, crazy question. Do you mind if I send you my complete comics for you to see? I'll send it through direct messaging so the public won't see it. I really want you to see them since you are my inspiration. Is this okay?
Absolutely, Psychotic. Absolutely. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Where did I end up? Absolutely. On Twitter? Yeah, 100%. Give me one sec, though. I'll respond to it. Give me one sec. But yeah, Avenging. That's probably one of, I mean, yeah, I don't really understand why people didn't understand. It's like people didn't understand the meaning behind that. There's a lot of failure going on with characters and whatnot in The Last Jedi. Certainly Poe, right? He's kind of shown to be brash and cocky, and which ultimately fails him. And I don't know if people just can't accept that with characters that they like, but I kind of like my characters realistic and flawed, you know? That's what makes them fun. That's what makes them fun characters, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm with you. And Gareth, I'd love to teach you tips at this game. I want to stream my high kill streaks, but don't know how.
Force will be with you.
Oh, one sec.
Always.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Do you draw at all? Doodle? Sketch?
Franz Nerdnan. But Gareth, I want to stream my high kill streaks, but don't know how. Love the channel, man. 113 and 0 was my highest streak as Boba. That is hard to wrap my brain around. Somebody getting 113 kills, dying 0 times, and keeping the same hero through the entire match. I don't get it. I don't get it. But so you want to stream? What do you mean? You want to stream your highest kill streaks? Do you have them recorded? So if you're curious about streaming, if you don't know how to stream, download a program called OBS. That's what you got to download. Well, you don't have to download it. That's what I use. But it's called OBS. Oscar Bravo Sierra. And what you do is you basically download it. The program or YouTube will give you a key, like a code, or Twitch will give you a code, and you plug the code into OBS, and then basically your computer is linked with your streaming account. And then you can basically capture your display, you can capture certain games, you can capture windows, video files, anything. But yeah, your first step, if you don't know how to stream, that goes for anybody. Download a program called OBS. Yeah, then a lot of things kind of fall into place. Little things are kind of self-explanatory when you look at the OBS overlay, kind of how it works. You can get pretty in depth with things, but for the most part, it's pretty self-explanatory and easy. And there's certainly a shitload of tutorials out there which I've taken advantage of. But actually, for me, my #1 kind of source of streaming help was actually Elliot from Battlefront Updates. He was majorly helpful getting me on my feet with streaming. Before him, I had no idea how to do it. No idea how to do it. I mean, before him, the last time I streamed was on Twitch, I think, and I pointed a webcam at my TV and played Shadows of the Empire. But yeah. And Sully Hogs, I actually love The Lost World, read the book too. I've heard the book is really good, and actually, Sully, out of all of the Jurassic Park sequels, The Lost World is probably my favorite. I like a lot of what that movie did. Granted, it's been years. I mean, it's been over a decade since I've seen it, but easily over a decade. But I from what I remember, I like a lot of what that movie did. It got a little silly when they went to the mainland, right? And the T-Rexes, drinking from pools and shit like that. Obviously, I guess I don't know. I see why they did it. It could have been fun, but once again, man, it's like Jaws to Jaws 2, Jurassic Park to The Lost World. You know, to me, it's just the same thing. Probably my favorite scene in that entire movie is when there's the high grass and there's like soldiers or mercenaries running through the tall grass, and then the velociraptors are just like slaughtering them beneath the grass. They don't know where it's coming from. It was a pretty tense moment. That was probably the best moment in my opinion, in the movie. But yeah. And Psychotic, hey, crazy question. Do you mind if I send you my complete comics for you to see? I'll send it through direct message so the public won't see it. I really want you to see them since you are my inspiration. Is this okay? Absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to see your comics. And don't be afraid to show them. Don't be afraid to show them to the public either. You know, if you want to, tweet them at me and I'll like them and I'll share them and whatnot. And yeah, there's no reason to hoard your cool ideas. If you're proud of your cool ideas, don't hoard them for yourself. People want to see them, right? But yeah, man, absolutely. Go ahead and shoot me a tweet when you can, and I'll add you on there, and I'd love to see them. That being said, I'm very nowadays. I'm very slow to respond to any DMs. I'm sure some of you guys have DM'd me on Twitter. I haven't checked my Facebook DMs in probably over a year. And my Twitter DMs I haven't checked in probably 3 months since my daughter was born. So I need to get back into kind of checking them and whatnot. I know it's, you guys are probably sick of hearing it, but yeah, my time, like, dude, I never expected to not have, I drastically overestimated how much free time I would have with a new baby. Like, in my brain before my daughter came, I was like, you know what, yeah, she'll probably sleep hours at a time during the day. She'll just silently sit there while I'm able to type up videos and edit stuff. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Nope, couldn't be further from the truth. Like, my entire day is spent just, like, making sure she's not crying. And her ass isn't dirty and she's walking, or not crawling or walking. What am I talking about? Sitting there with a dirty diaper. But yeah, I'm just finally getting into the swing of things. But yeah, Psychotic. Yeah, you should. Psychotic, yeah, absolutely. Don't be afraid to share stuff publicly. It's kind of funny. I actually wrote 2 pages, more pages in my book today. So, yeah, but the very first page, the very first couple pages of the book actually completely address that directly. Hoarding your cool ideas for yourself and being a little too, like, well, at least for me, you know, I've always been, in the past, a little kind of afraid of how my ideas would be perceived by people. Friends, family, even strangers. I'm completely over that now. I don't give a fuck what people think of my ideas. You just put them out there and, you know, people either like them or they don't like them, right? But yeah, I was kind of a little apprehensive in the past, with maybe a little nervous. I had cool ideas that I thought were cool, at least, but I was too scared to share them with people for fear of, I don't know, judgment, I suppose. I'm completely over that now, though. I don't know if I grew out of it or I can attribute it to just, I don't know. I think I attribute a lot to the Navy. Just kind of a fuck it attitude in general. But yeah, Psychotic, long story short, I'd love to see him, man. And don't be afraid to share him. And shoot me a tweet and I'll add you, for sure. And Franz Nerdinand, do you draw at all, doodle, or sketch? I used to a lot. When I was a kid, kind of had a Disney animator in close proximity to the family. And it was kind of my goal for years and years to become like a Disney, I don't know, cleanup artist or something like that. Kind of was my goal. I wouldn't say that I grew out of it. Because I would still love to do that. I don't think I have the talent now. If I would have kept up with it, certainly I would have, because that's all I did as a kid. I would, like, draw and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of another funny book story that I wrote about. I had a really shitty math teacher. My sister had her as well. She was just the worst teacher. She was the kind of person who should not have been an educator. Because I walked in with a sketchbook one time, and I just calmly sat down in her math class, and I had my sketchbook on the table, and she looked down at it, and she said, "Art will never get you anywhere." And I sat there, and I was just like, I was a demoralized kid. I don't know, maybe 14 or 15, and I'm sitting there, you know, obviously if she would have told me that now as a 32-year-old man, I would tell her to go fuck herself. But thinking about that now, it like really pisses me off, you know? It used to bum me out back in the day, and I think that was just so demoralizing to me. You don't tell that to a kid, right? You don't tell that to a kid. But I don't even know what I'm talking about now. But Franz, nowadays, not necessarily on pen and paper. I guess I do draw and whatnot on the computer. You know, I design my t-shirts, I design logos and whatnot. I guess my pen and paper went to digital years ago. So yeah, I do a lot of Photoshop stuff and occasionally Illustrator stuff. So, but yeah, the one thing that I always liked to draw, man, was eyeballs. I don't know why. I was really good at drawing eyeballs and hands. I would just like, my entire sketchbooks would just be full of eyes and hands. That's kind of sounds creepy, huh? But yeah, I appreciate the channel support, Franz. Oh shit. Are you watching the World Cup, Halvor? No, I've never really been into, we call it soccer. I know we're different than the rest of the world. I've never really been into it, man. I know that's probably weird for some of you guys to hear, but what hero skins do you want for past and future skins? For me, it's C-3PO on Chewie's back. Oh, dude, that's a really cool idea. Damaged Vader, Robo Maul, Old Ben Kenobi, White Prototype Boba, and Ralph McQuarrie, Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader. Those all sound neat. I think the one that most interests me is C-3PO on Chewie's back. That is the first time I've ever heard that. I'm sure it's been mentioned before, but dude, what a cool idea for a skin. Seriously, what a cool idea for a skin. That, without a doubt, is probably the one skin that I've heard people mention, or heard somebody mention, that has really piqued my interest.
What's the plan?
I mean, obviously, you know, I don't really get into skins that much. I'm not a completionist. I don't really care. I don't really play as heroes as much, and most of the game modes that I play actually don't even have heroes in them, like Extraction, for example, right? So heroes don't really do much for me. I'd rather be a grunt. But that being said, that Chewie C-3PO skin idea is pretty awesome. You can have Chewie running around with C-3PO on his back, and you could actually have C-3PO talking. All right, you could have C-3PO talking on his back. That'd be awesome. Hell yeah, make it happen. All right, let's try to flank them. Let's try to flank them. Let's try to flank them. Try to flank them. Try to flank them. Try to flank them. Oh, oh, damn it! That was stupid of me. I should have been more cautious. Speaking of skins, where's the Clone Wars stuff, Tanner? What is it? The Clone Wars season starts in the fall. Is that correct? We're getting the large-scale game mode in the fall, along with Obi-Wan and General Grievous, correct? I think. And then in the winter, we're getting a Geonosis map and Anakin and Dooku, right? Might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Pretty sure that's right.
Expect a rebel push to take back the hauler.
And you know, a lot of people, you know, I wish it was sooner too, but dude, it's July. You know, fall is right around the corner, and fall will be here before you know it.
Silent support. Oh wait.
Moth Meta, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I truly appreciate that. Silent support. Oh wait, I just gotta say something. But I appreciate it all the same, man. I hope you're doing well. And you mentioned the Grand Circle. The Grand Circle road trip you and your lady friend are thinking about taking. Do it. Do it. Best road trip I've ever been on. Best trip I've ever been on. I mean, it was just so much goddamn fun, man. Camping, hiking, beautiful. And if you give me a second, after this round, I'll let you know what campsites. I'll pull it up and I'll look at what campsites we stayed at. I'm pretty sure I have the itinerary on this computer, but I'll check it out. What's up, Luke? Oh, nice. Tonight, badass. Booking RV and flight. That's awesome. That's awesome. There's also free free campsites. What do they call them? There's a term for the free campsites. They're not necessarily like they're primitive. There's no like hookups or anything, and for the most part they're like just kind of in the middle of nowhere. But if you need to, you can really just pull into these free fields. But I would recommend getting some hookups. You know, having a place to drop the shitter line. Sounds more gross than it is. It's not that bad. Where'd that guy go? Oh. Come on, roly-poly, man.
I got point. Go in.
Woo! That was a long battle. Greedo, have you got any plans for the summer? Noob Factory. Not really. Just kind of really taking care of the baby. Can't really do much, you know. Can't really plan much. My buddy's bachelor party was a couple weekends ago. We went to Tybee Island, which was an absolute blast. It's outside of Savannah, Georgia. Other than that, oh yeah, you know, my family and my extended family have a cabin rented.
What's the plan?
We're gonna go to at some point in the summer. Can't remember exactly when that is, but yeah.
Rebel forces assemble around the carrier.
No, I've never watched the 2003 Clone Wars miniseries, Nicholas. That's one of the things that gets recommended to me the most, for sure. But no, I've never watched it. Never watched it. I need to. Eventually, I definitely will. Eventually, I definitely will. Trust me. We have a year and a half until the next Star Wars movie, so I'm gonna have to find some shit to watch that I've never watched before, right? And there's a whole lot of shit that I've never watched that I need to watch.
With you. Always.
Nice you're using Toughen Up before. Try the CR2.
Okay, CR2. I'll try that next. Probably have to try that next stream. I gotta get off in 4 minutes. But I'm gonna check out what CR2 that is. I need to pull up the Moth metas, or the campsites. But Garrett, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Nice, you're using Toughen Up before. Try the CR2. Dude, I still don't understand where my brain was at when it came to using the Toughen Up ability after the fact. That's just stupid. I mean, you naturally regenerate health, and granted, it would be quicker to use Toughen Up, but it makes way more sense to have a buff. It's like an MMO, right? You don't buff the people before or after they go into a battle. You buff the people before they go into a battle, so they are potentially stronger, more agile, and better than their opponents.
The Force will.
Yeah, where the hell was my head at, Gareth?
Adding more cash to Greedo's tip jar empire.
Caretaker Wanted, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. Adding more cash to Greedo's tip jar empire. Well, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. And I'm trying to think. Diapers in college. Diapers in college. I don't buy shit for myself anymore. Diapers in college. But thank you so much, Caretaker. All right, guys, let me look at. I'm curious, Gareth, what was it called? The CR2? Oh, CR2, right there. Okay. So it's got a faster rate of fire. Oh no, it's got the same rate of fire. Wait. Oh, it's okay. I see how it works. Much faster rate of fire. Less range. Higher cooling power. Damage is a little less. But these maps that I was playing, like Extraction and whatnot, are so close quarters, the range really wouldn't matter. So the CR2 with a higher rate of fire, a much higher rate of fire. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that for sure. I'm going to go ahead and equip that, and I'll try that next stream. Okay, cool. Let me pull up that stuff for you, Moth Meta, if I have it on this computer. I got all the pictures. Oh, itinerary. Okay, let me pull this up, man. All right, you ready? Well, I guess this is going to be archived, but if you want, have something pulled up. Actually, this doesn't have all the campsites, but it has some of them. I can probably remember. Oh, I do remember. Okay. All right, Moth Meta. If you're ready to type this, ready? So our first day was at Zion, or our first campsite. I'm just gonna read them off. Zion National Park. We stayed at Ferber Resorts. It's zioncamp.com, and it is literally walking distance to the front of Zion National Park. It's an RV park, and you can just walk to the front of Zion and hop on the trolley into the park or around the park. When we stayed at Bryce Canyon, we stayed at a KOA campsite. I'm not too sure. It might have been like 5 or 10 miles from the camps or the Bryce Canyon entrance. But yeah, it was a KOA campsite there. And then at Capitol Reef, we stayed... Wait. We did not stay at Capitol Reef. We drove through Capitol Reef. We stayed at Arches, which... damn, man. Yeah, I don't have these campsites written down, actually, for Arches. These are wrong. I'll get it to you. I didn't... This is an old itinerary, but I can tell you the first one with Zion and Bryce are right. Damn, I thought this was updated. I have it in my email. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. But yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll get it to you for sure. I don't know where it must be on my laptop, or it's probably in a shared file with my wife, but I'll have to check it out for you. Every campsite was perfect. The only time we stayed at a primitive campsite was in the Grand Canyon. We didn't have hookups, which was fine. You know, you can run the generator if it's cold, or you know, you just bundle up if it's cold. You don't really need hookups. It's super convenient for electricity and whatnot, you know. But yeah, I mean, I guess you can manage, you know. But yeah. Sounds good, Psychotic. Thanks for tuning in, man, and thank you so much for the support. I greatly appreciate that. Looking forward to seeing your comics. Yeah, Moth, I'll absolutely tweet it to you for sure, for sure. How do you think hiking will be in mid to end of August? It'll be super hot, but see, we went in March, and there was still snow on the ground in certain places, and we were still sweating there. But I don't know. Bring a bunch of water. I would look up how the weather will be. I would recommend going in maybe cooler climates, but if you're dead set on August, that's when it'll work, then hey, that's when it'll work, you know. But I'm sure any time will be nice out there. But yeah, you guys are gonna have a fucking blast. I'm jealous. Like I'm so excited. Obviously I don't want to rush time, right? I'm having fun with my daughter right now. But I am so excited for when she gets old enough to go on these camping trips. Like, that's like the number one thing I'm most excited for when she gets older, is to go on fun family camping trips, teach her how to kayak, and just enjoying hiking and whatnot. You know what I mean? And playing Mario Kart on the couch. But yeah. Would you rather own a lake house or a beach house? Lake house, Alan. Without a doubt, lake house. Yeah, without a doubt. I've stayed at both. My wife's family owns a lake house up in the Adirondacks, which I've been to 3 times in the past 3 years, or 2 times in the past 3 years. I don't know, but it's beautiful. And if I could move anywhere or own a house anywhere, it'd probably be on the Finger Lakes.
It's not much, but every little helps.
In
from the UK.
In the Adirondack Mountains, but yeah. Noob Factory, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that. It's not much, but every little bit, every little helps from the UK. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the support. Every little bit does help. But yeah, I've said this before. I really appreciate everybody, you know, supporting the channel. It is. I do not exaggerate when I say the channel survives because of support. The YouTube ad revenue system is super silly and wonky. It's not reliable. So the channel survives because of support. It absolutely does, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, because I will tell you that I get requests, and other YouTubers will tell you this, you know, from like chair manufacturers saying, "Oh, one sec, Gareth." I will get like requests from, let's say, video game chair manufacturers that want to give me a free chair and like money, but they want to take up a minute of like the first minute of 5 of my videos. And I sit back and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. So I'm telling you, I appreciate the support, guys. New Factory, thank you so much to the UK. And Gareth, thank you so much for the latest fleet membership. I truly appreciate that. Gareth, thank you so much. I know you said earlier that you joined the Discord server, so I'm assuming maybe you know that you can link your YouTube account with your Discord account, and you'll get a special role in there. You'll get access to the monthly Q&A. You'll get access to, you'll have a special role access to different rooms and whatnot. But yeah, Gareth, I appreciate that. And everybody in the chat, can you do me a favor and say, welcome to the fleet, Gareth? Truly appreciate that, man. Yeah, all of the fleet members out there, I do a monthly supporter Q&A. I don't know if you've ever been able to, some of you guys I know haven't been able to catch them live before. I'm pretty wishy-washy with my time when it comes to that. I'd like to be a little more scheduled with it so I can, you know, prepare some of you guys to be there live. But they're always uploaded after the fact for you guys to check out if you can't catch them live. But yeah, Gareth, I appreciate that, man, and enjoy it. I truly appreciate that support. Hopefully your name will pop up. Oh, there we go. Nice. All right, guys, I got to get going. Hey, man, so in your eyes, how quickly does your grotto grow? She's 3 months old now, and dude, it is mind-blowing. Today and yesterday have been probably the biggest milestones yet when it comes to, I mean, we can tell that she's having control over her limbs now, and she's reaching for things, and she's able to grab onto things and hold things and put things in her mouth now. Just the past 2 days have probably been the most, the biggest transition like that we've seen yet. It's mind-blowing. And then she does this, you know, you put a baby on their tummy. It's called tummy time, and it's kind of like they're able to not train, but they're able to practice at like pushing themselves up and working, you know, their arms and whatnot, getting fucking huge biceps, man. Just pushing up their chest and lifting their head, working their neck muscles and whatnot. Dude, it's mind-blowing. I don't know how to describe it. Like watching a baby go from, I mean, it was only 3 months ago. It was yesterday, right? Going from the delivery room to now, it's just, I can't even imagine. So much brain power going on right now, you know? It's insane. It's insane. Baby hitting the gym already. Makatsi. Yeah. doing push-ups. But all right, guys. I got 28 skill points. Can I use those on other things? Oh, no. Get a skill point. Convert. This is how much I pay attention to all this shit. I don't know anything about this, man. I just like to play video games. I am the most boring, basic video game player ever. When things get a little too complicated, I just check out. I just want to run and gun with my blaster. That's all I want to do. But, alright, guys. Alright, guys. Change my name from Gareth to my Xbox name. Nice. Pickle Arms version 2. V2 Rocket. Alright, guys. I got to get going. Let me run down the list. Gareth, thank you so much for the sponsorship. I say Pickle Arms V2. Thank you for the sponsorship. Welcome to the fleet, man. Noob Factory, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Caretaker 1, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Gareth, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Moth Meta, thank you for the super chat and the channel support, and I will get that to you ASAP. If you want to do me a favor, maybe tweet me tonight or tomorrow morning and just give me a reminder. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that, and I'll get that to you ASAP. Franz Nerdnan, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Psychotic, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man, and I'm looking forward to seeing those comics. Sully Hogs, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Avenging Archangel, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Patrick Connolly, thank you for the super chat and channel support. M98, thank you for the super chat and channel support and the fleet membership. Delafo Spitting Gamer, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Adrian Avalar, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Hanshot First, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Tom Davis, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. James Does, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Cole Schreiber, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Makatsi, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And that is that everybody? Yep, that is everybody for today. All right, guys. Yeah, 3 times a week is my goal streaming. That's kind of my minimum that I'm setting for myself. So tonight, Wednesday, and Friday right now are kind of what I'm looking at. And then probably once during the weekend too. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm going to be staying up late tonight, trying to hash out a couple video ideas, write some scripts, utilize my time a little better at night because I'm about to make a pot of coffee and try to stay awake. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, enjoy the tunes. Keep kicking ass and be nice out there. All right. See ya.